I gave my CFA level 1 exam, I gave my CFA level 2 exam, and now I'm not getting a job. In fact, wait, I even gave my CFA level 3 exam, and why am I not getting a job of my dreams? Why am I not getting paid much more than anybody else? This question is something you guys have asked me constantly, and today let's talk about it at length. Let me share my opinion and let me share some tips that can possibly help you. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm actually gonna be discussing is CFA worth it, because many people say that after giving CFA level 1, level 2 or level 3, they are still not getting a job. So let's finally answer, is the CFA exam worth it? Does it actually help you get a job or not? Let's get straight to it. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work, give it a teeny tiny bit, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And for the very kind people who have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so first of all, is it possible that you do your CFA level 1, level 2, level 3 and still don't get a job? Yes, it is possible. I won't lie that, oh, you will guaranteed get a job, because there is no such guarantee for any course, I would say. At least CFA mein to nahi hota. And more so because there is no placement cell. There's no placement unit that is helping you get a job, that is giving you access to companies. How is a placement cell beneficial? When there is a placement cell, all the companies are coming to a certain point where you have direct access. That means when you apply to that company, you are sure that they are at least seeing your profile and then deciding. Unlike when you're applying blindly via a LinkedIn or an Indeed or an Internshala or Google or anything, when you don't know that are they actually seeing my application or they just rejecting that. Now, having said that, no placement cell, so that means we'll never get a job. That's also not true. You can get a job. Most people actually do also eventually. The point is patience, and number 2, understanding where to draw lines. Okay, let's talk about patience first. So I recently have a client with me who's giving her CFA level 2 exam, and she wanted to do an internship to also fill in her gap because she felt like काफी time हो जाएगा ये वो etc. Now she took about 1.5-2 months to find an internship, right? But she held that patience, and that's why she finally got what she wanted. That is what I keep telling you people. Finding a job, finding an internship is something that takes time. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight, especially when there is no placement cell, and especially if you don't have any direct contacts. If you have direct contacts in financial companies or in places where you want to go, obviously the process is much more faster, because you can use that contact, and again you are sure that the person will at least see your profile and then will judge whether you are worth the job or not. But if you do not have a direct contact, if you do not have a placement cell, when you are just applying on your own via social media networks like LinkedIn, Indeed, again Internshala, Google, whatever it is, it does take time. I've seen people wait even for 4 or 5 months. Hota hai. Because when you're applying via LinkedIn or any such portal, what happens is there are thousands of applications. Many cases are they don't even see your application, right? They just see that one keyword and they either reject or accept. Having said that, eventually you can get accepted, like you will get the job. It's just about having that certain level of patience. Number 2, also be realistic and know where to draw lines. Many a times what happens is, oh, I'm a CFA level 3 candidate, I'm a CFA level 3 pass out, or I'm a CFA level 2 pass out. हम अपने मन में we make it too big a deal. Of course it's a big deal, but too big a deal, and we start thinking of ourselves as extremely superior people compared to any other qualification or any other graduate candidate. No, it doesn't work like that. उससे क्या होता है ना, we overvalue ourselves. Great, you have the CFA certification with you, excellent, but how technically sound are you in reality, right? How well do you actually know the syllabus? How well can you actually interpret what you know? It's not just about knowing it. How worldly wise are you? How good are your soft skills? Everything matters. There might be a graduate student who couldn't do his CFA for whatever reason, but has better soft skills than you, has better technical skills than you. He has done more hands-on work than you. Of course, he will be paid more than you. You cannot say that, oh, just because I'm a CFA, I should be paid this. That thought itself goes in wrong directions many a times, unless you are super confident that I am a CFA plus I know the value I bring, not just the certification. एक certification के नाम से एक certain reputation आती है. Yes, of course it does. But apart from that, they will check, no, how well do you actually know that certification? How much value do you actually have of that? based on that the salaries are decided. It's not just CFA level 3 हो तो oh you will be paid 9 lakhs for sure. ऐसे नहीं होता है guys. So for anybody who keeps asking me what's the salary we should expect, honestly that's why I always say this, and any other professional will also just give you rough figures, rough averages, because it totally depends on you as a person also. It's not just the certification. The certification comes with a certain value, but end of the day you are also just a fresher. The only advantage I would say in this case is that when I am seeing two profiles and both the CVs are equally good, yes, even your CV matters. It needs to be neat, it needs to be well formatted. Ek to ye ho gaya. If both the CVs are equally good, well formatted, everything is fine. And in one I see only BCom and in one I see BCom plus CFA. Definitely my first instinct would be कि BCom plus CFA का at least theoretical knowledge ज़्यादा होगा. Let me call this person for the interview first. But on the interview table, how well do you justify this person's thought and how much more value they feel that they should pay you more than the BCom graduate is on you. If on that day you are not able to answer well, if you're not able to present yourself well, they will definitely call that BCom graduate as well. And then they will ask him the same questions. They will ask him, check his personality in the same way. And if that person performs better on that day, they will be paid more even if you have the CFA degree. So understand this. It is not just that you are being paid for the certification name that you have. You are eventually being paid or getting the job for the kind of personality that you have overall. Technical skills plus soft skills plus CFA actually कितने अच्छे से आता है आपको, and how well can you interpret it. All these factors come along. And lastly, a small reminder, like I already said in the video, have patience. This entire process of finding a job without networking, it is pathetic, it is very slow, but you will eventually land a good place if you know the value that you are bringing to the table. Always focus on improving yourself, better yourself, upscale yourself. Eventually what you find will be good. वो बोलता है ना, सब्र का फल मीठा होता है, बट सब्र का फल ये नहीं होता कि बस बैठे हो ढूंढते हो. नहीं, upscale yourself, get better, understand things like, okay, this is an AI world, how can I start using AI? In an interview they will ask you these things. How can I better myself? Okay, I am technically sound, my soft skills are not good, let me work on it. तब जाके when you finally reach that interview table is when you know that okay, now I am a good candidate, now I know the value I can bring to the table. Now I will show कि भाई CFA करके plus अपने आप को upscale करके how can I land a very high paying job, or at least start with a good salary amount, and I know I'll keep climbing the ladder. Let me know your thoughts on this, because I think that this is such a question that's always asked. In fact, even when I'm doing a podcast, this question is always asked, and I make sure I ask it to people as well. But yeah, I thought finally let me share my review on this, or my opinion on this. And yeah, we've come to the end of this video. I want to know your opinion as well. If you are a CFA candidate who's found a job or is finding a job, let me know your story as well. I would love to know. And like I always say, this channel is going through honest experiences, so maybe your story can help somebody else as well. If you like this particular video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.